All right, so we're getting ready for this Mattress Maker interview.
And we're going to dive deep into RoleCatcher's resources.
To give you that edge.
Yeah, give you that extra edge, to really impress.
Exactly. Not just answer the questions, but really, wow them.
Exactly.
So to start with, I guess let's just get a good picture in our heads.
Yeah.
What does a mattress maker even do?
Right.
Because on the surface, I think of stuffing and sewing.
Yeah, you think of stuffing a case, right?
Yeah.
But it's really so much more than that. It's truly a craft.
Okay.
It's a blend of skill and precision.
Precision. Oh.
Yeah. So think about hand tufting,
Mm-hmm.
where you're really meticulously securing the layers of material.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then there's also that knowledge of all the different materials that you're going to be working with.
So it's not just cotton balls. It's
right.
different kinds of foam.
Yeah, you've got foam, you've got inner springs.
Okay.
All of these different components have their own characteristics.
Yeah.
And you have to know how to work with them.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there's that importance of measurement,
right.
alignment to make sure everything is perfect.
Yeah, because you don't want it lopsided.
Exactly.
So, I was reading in RoleCatcher's Career Guide, actually.
Yeah.
They highlighted this fact that, handcrafted mattresses are still, really in demand.
Yes.
I was surprised by that because,
yeah.
We have all this automation.
Right.
So what do you think it is about those handcrafted mattresses that still make them?
I think it speaks to that desire for quality and durability.
Okay.
People are willing to pay a premium
Oh, yeah.
for something that they know is made with care and where they can really feel that craftsmanship in every stitch.
Right. So there's a value
Exactly.
added to it.
Exactly.
Okay. So if we were to go into an interview for a mattress maker position.
Yes.
What kind of questions?
So many good questions to talk about.
What kind of question might they ask us?
Well, let's start with the basics. That classic opening question, what experience do you have in mattress making?
Okay. Straightforward.
Yeah, it seems pretty straightforward, right?
Uh-huh.
But this is your chance to really shine.
Okay.
Don't just give them a list of places you've worked or job titles you've held.
Right.
Take the interviewer on a journey.
Okay.
Describe the types of mattresses you've made.
Okay.
Were they high-end? Were they orthopedic? Were they specialized for certain sleep needs?
So we're really painting a picture
Exactly.
of our expertise here.
Yeah, paint a picture.
Instead of just saying, I made mattresses.
Right, and sprinkle in those technical terms.
Oh.
Like we talked about hand tufting.
Yeah.
Show them that you know what you're talking about.
Right.
If you've worked with different spring systems, mention that.
Okay.
Have you ever tackled a really challenging custom order?
Okay.
That's a story worth telling.
So it's
Yeah.
it's almost bragging, but we're allowed to.
You're allowed to brag.
Because
It's your time.
it's the truth, and it's what they're asking for.
Exactly. This is your time to really showcase what you know and what you can do.
Right. Well, what if you're newer to the field and you don't have a ton of that experience?
I think then it's about highlighting your transferable skills.
Okay.
Did you do any upholstery or sewing,
Okay.
woodworking, any kind of DIY projects
Okay.
that show that you have that hands-on mentality,
Yeah.
that attention to detail?
Right, because you've had to learn those skills yourself.
Exactly.
Maybe not in a professional setting, but you have those skills.
Yeah, and you've probably faced some challenges along the way,
Right.
and you've had to problem solve and figure things out.
So you can kind of spin it
Exactly.
as a positive, even if you don't have that direct experience.
Exactly.
Now, I will say that RoleCatcher's AI
Yes.
actually flags attention to detail as a key skill
Yes, absolutely.
for mattress makers. And it can actually analyze job descriptions
Yeah.
and tell you hey, maybe
Relate this.
highlight this in your resume
Yeah.
and highlight this in your answers.
It's like having a personalized coach
Yeah.
who knows exactly what this employer is looking for.
Okay, I like that. So it's like a cheat sheet for the job.
It is.
Okay. All right, so let's go to another question.
Okay.
That we might get asked.
All right, how do you ensure that the mattress meets quality standards?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, so this is where you demonstrate your commitment to excellence.
Right.
Don't just say, I pay attention.
Right.
Walk them through your process.
Okay.
Mention specific checks.
Right.
Is the stitching consistent?
Huh.
Are the layers aligned correctly?
Huh.
Do you test the firmness and support?
So really we're showing them that we know
Yeah.
the process?
You know the process, you know what to look for,
Yeah.
and you know how to achieve that high quality.
And that's how we ensure the quality because we know what to look for.
Exactly.
Okay.
And here's a little pro tip. Mention any industry standards or certifications you're familiar with.
Oh, okay.
That shows that you're not just making mattresses,
Right.
but you're upholding the highest standards of the craft.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So RoleCatcher also had some great insights on industry trends.
Yeah.
So, for example, sustainability is really huge right now.
It's huge.
Could we kind of weave that
Absolutely.
into an answer like that?
Yeah.
About quality standards?
Definitely. So you could mention that you pay close attention to the materials used,
Okay.
making sure that they're eco-friendly
Yeah.
and sourced responsibly,
Right.
or talk about, minimizing waste in the production process.
So you're like kind of thinking
Exactly.
about
You
that.
think about it like that.
Yeah.
All right, next question. How do you stay up to date with industry trends and developments?
Oh, that's a good one.
I feel like that's where we could really,
This is your chance to stand out.
yeah, stand out. So name drop those industry publications or websites that RoleCatcher mentioned.
Okay.
Show that you're proactive about your learning,
Right.
but don't stop there.
Okay.
Mention a recent trend that caught your eye.
Ooh, okay.
Maybe it's a new material
Okay.
or a shift towards personalized sleep solutions.
Right. So it's like we're not just reading
Exactly.
headlines, we're actually
You're engaged.
engaged
Yeah.
and connect it back to your work.
Okay, so how would you apply that trend to your mattress making?
That shows that you're not just passively absorbing information,
Right.
but actively thinking about how to innovate and improve.
Okay, love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to problem solving.
All right.
Can you describe a time when you had to troubleshoot a problem in the manufacturing process?
Love that question.
Everyone has those moments.
Everyone faces challenges on the job.
Yeah.
This is your chance to show that you can handle those challenges with a cool head.
So think of a specific example. What went wrong? How did you analyze the situation?
Okay.
What steps did you take, and what was the outcome?
So it's kind of like a story
It's a story.
that they're looking for,
Yeah.
but it's a true story.
Yeah, and highlight your ability to think critically.
Right.
Use your knowledge and come up with a practical solution.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And just a little reminder
Yes.
that RoleCatcher's AI, if it picks up on problem solving as a key skill
Uh-huh.
in that job description,
Yeah.
you can practice your answer
Yes, practice, practice, practice.
to that question and like kind of
And get that feedback.
get feedback on it.
Yes. It's like having a feedback loop,
Yeah.
constantly improving your responses.
Perfect. Okay, so another one. How do you prioritize tasks when working on multiple projects simultaneously?
Time management.
Time management.
So crucial in any job, but especially in a fast-paced environment like mattress making.
So how do we answer that one?
So you want to be organized. You want to be methodical. Do you use to-do list, project management software, a specific system for tracking your progress?
Right.
Explain it clearly.
Yeah.
And emphasize your ability to stay calm under pressure.
So it's not just about
It's not just about the tools.
the tools.
It's about your approach
Okay.
to juggling all of those tasks.
Love that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to a really important topic.
Okay.
Safety.
Safety first.
How do you ensure the safety of yourself and others while working with heavy equipment?
That's a big one.
Yeah, this is non-negotiable, right?
Absolutely. They want to see that you take safety seriously.
Uh-huh.
So detail those precautions.
Okay.
Do you double check equipment before use?
Okay.
Are you meticulous about wearing protective gear? Have you had specific safety training?
Right.
The more detailed you are, the better.
So we're not just saying,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I follow the rules.
Right.
We're saying this is what I do.
You understand why those rules are there.
Yeah.
And you're committed to maintaining a safe work environment for everyone.
Perfect. Okay. I think that's a really good warm-up
Yeah, that's a good start.
for this interview prep.
Absolutely.
But we've only just scratched the surface.
We've got more to come.
So we're going to take a little break,
Yes.
and we'll be right back to dive into how RoleCatcher's AI can really take your prep to the next level.
I'm excited for this.
Me too.
Welcome back.
We are back.
So we've talked about those tricky interview questions.
Yes, we've gotten a good warm-up
Yeah.
for sure.
But now I'm excited to reveal
Ooh.
our secret weapon,
Oh, wait.
RoleCatcher's AI.
Okay, so we've talked about RoleCatcher
Yes.
and its resources, but how can AI
Yeah.
specifically help us with interview prep?
Well, you know how we were saying it's like having a coach?
Right.
Well, it really is, because RoleCatcher's AI can analyze job descriptions
Okay.
and then suggest which skills you should be highlighting in your CV.
So it's like reading the mind of the hiring manager.
It's like reading the mind of the hiring manager and saying, these are the things they're looking for. Make sure you talk about these.
So it's like tailoring your application.
Exactly.
To win.
It's tailoring your application to win.
Okay.
Remember, we talked about attention to detail.
Right.
If the AI sees that that's a key skill in the job description, it's going to say, hey, make sure you emphasize this when you're answering those questions.
So we're not just giving those...
No more generic answers.
Generic answers.
No more generic answers.
Okay. What else could it do?
Okay, get this.
I'm ready.
It can provide feedback on your practice interview answers.
Whoa. Wait.
I know. Hold on.
It's amazing.
So I can, do a mock interview with a robot.
Essentially, yeah.
And it will tell me, if my answers are good.
And it's not just any robot.
Right.
It's a robot that's been trained on tons of data about successful interviews.
So it's the best of the best.
Okay, so it's going to analyze,
yes.
If it's clear.
Clarity,
relevance,
tone of voice.
Maybe even tone. Yes.
Oh, my God.
You can practice until you feel so confident and polished.
Okay, so I have a question that's kind of been bugging me.
Okay.
We've talked a lot about, the skills, the AI, all this stuff.
Uh-huh.
But what is it actually like?
Okay.
Working as a mattress maker.
The work environment.
Yeah, what is the environment like?
Okay, well, according to the career guide, a typical workplace is going to be like a factory.
Okay.
Or a production facility.
So I'm picturing,
kind
of loud.
Yeah.
Lots of people.
Lots of activity.
Kind of like a team atmosphere.
Yeah, you're going to be surrounded by other skilled craftspeople, machine operators, supervisors.
So it's a very teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah, it's all about teamwork.
What about physically?
Okay, so physically, it can be demanding.
Okay.
You're going to be on your feet a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
Lifting, moving materials.
Right.
Using hand tools and equipment.
So you got to be strong.
Yeah, I got to have some stamina.
Okay.
And, be comfortable working with your hands in a physically demanding environment.
That makes sense.
And also something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
You are likely to encounter dust and other materials.
Right.
So you really want to be on top of those safety protocols and wearing appropriate gear.
Yeah. You mentioned the dust, and it made me think, what about the noise?
I imagine it can get pretty loud with all the machinery.
Yeah.
So ear protection might be a good idea.
Okay.
But remember, you're part of a team.
Right.
So clear communication is essential.
Even if it's loud.
Even amidst the hum of the machinery.
So it's like a symphony of sounds.
A symphony of sounds. I like that.
But I'm also wondering about the people.
Okay.
Is it a very collaborative environment? Or is it... Well, in any manufacturing setting, collaboration is going to be essential.
Okay.
You're going to have to coordinate with others.
Right.
Share information, work together to achieve those production goals.
So it's not just building a mattress, it's like building relationships.
Exactly. You're building relationships.
Your team.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, being a good listener, respecting different perspectives, communicating clearly, those are all super important.
Okay. And you said before that they like to see problem-solving skills. So maybe that's a good place to highlight that.
If you've had an experience where you, helped to resolve a conflict or, just work through a problem with a team member.
That's great.
Yeah.
Share that.
Okay. So we've got teamwork.
Yes.
We've got stamina.
Yes.
We've got...
Attention to detail.
Attention to detail, problem solving.
Communication.
Communication. Okay.
That's it all.
I think I can picture it now.
You ready to go? So before we wrap up, though,
okay,
I want to go back to something you had mentioned in RoleCatcher's career guide.
Okay.
It was about the career stages.
Oh, yes. The career progression.
Yeah. So it's not just about being a mattress maker.
It's not just about making mattresses.
But where you can go from there.
Exactly.
So they mentioned senior mattress makers. They often take on
training and mentoring.
Mentoring roles.
Isn't that cool?
So you start off maybe learning hand tufting.
Yes. You're learning all those basic skills. And then you can become the expert.
You can teach.
Yeah. And pass that knowledge on.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
So in the interview, we could even say hey, I'm excited.
Yeah. Show them that you're thinking long term.
Yeah.
You're not just looking for a job, you're looking for a career.
I like that.
And that you're invested in the craft.
Yeah.
And you're eager to grow.
That's exactly what makes a candidate stand out.
I think so.
All right. So I think we've done a really good job
I think so too.
Of covering all the bases here.
I agree.
But you had mentioned some final thoughts.
I do.
So let's move on to those. So we've talked about AI as this tool for job seekers.
Yes.
But I also want to touch on its potential impact on the mattress industry itself.
Ooh, that's a big one.
Yeah, because we've talked about how technology is already...
It's changing everything.
Changing things, yeah.
Right.
So, like, what could be next?
I mean, imagine AI analyzing your sleep data.
Okay.
And using that information to design a mattress that's perfectly tailored to you.
Oh, wow.
Like, that's the future.
Okay, so it's like custom fit?
Custom fit
To how you sleep.
to how you sleep.
Okay.
And then think about, like, how AI could optimize the manufacturing processes.
Right, so it's like...
Making things even more efficient and precise.
Even more efficient than they are now.
Exactly.
Okay.
And it could even help with, like, quality control.
Okay.
Making sure that every mattress meets those standards that we were talking about.
So it's like robots and humans working together.
Yes. The perfect partnership.
The ultimate sleep haven.
The best mattresses.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It is exciting to think about the possibilities.
Yeah.
But, you know, even with all of this amazing technology on the horizon, there's still something so special about that human touch in mattress making.
Right, because like you said, it's a craft.
It is a craft.
And there's that passion.
That passion and dedication to
a robot
can't replicate.
Exactly. Robots can't replicate that.
And like knowing that you're creating something that impacts someone's well-being.
That's huge.
Yeah.
And that's what I hope you take away from our deep dive today.
Okay.
You know, whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out,
Yeah.
approach this career with passion, curiosity, and a commitment to excellence.
Okay.
The future of sleep is in your hands.
Wow, that's a great...
Go get them.
That's a great way to end this.
Yeah.
So to all of our aspiring mattress makers out there, good luck with those interviews.
Sweet dreams.
And we'll see you next time for another deep dive.